Hello everybody, and welcome to the newest episode of JoDee Jean's Kitchen. And I want to say a big hello to everybody and thank you so much for watching the show, subscribing, and asking me questions and letting me help you be the better version of yourself. Today we are going to use the staples that I spoke about in cooking, and we're going to make a stuffed chicken breast wrapped in bacon. We're going to make grilled green beans, and for the people in your family that are not doing keto, or if you want to splurge just a little bit, we are going to do simple little taters in the air fryer, and it is going to be delicious. All right, first things first, we are going to get out our chicken, and I use the big family pack of chicken, and for 4 big chicken breasts, it's only $7. It was on sale. I try to stick with what's on sale, and then do the whole breakdown of what I'm going to eat for that week. Now you can do this. I'm going to do this pack of chicken a couple different ways and for different meals for this week. So the first one we're going to do, the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to break this down. So you get your chicken out, and then you're going to open it up like this. And you can see this is a rather large chicken breast. So you're going to take your knife and somehow, I'm not really sure how to explain to you, like this little fat thing right here, I'm going to cut that off. And you can save this for soup if you want. And then you want to like push it back almost to where it's like together and see where this is the tenderloin that comes off. So you want to keep that attached. But what you're going to do is start at the thickest part, and you're going to run your knife as you're rolling it over a little down that, because you want to try to get it as even as possible. And as you can tell, I did pretty good. This side's a little fatter, but not too bad. And then you're going to take, as you can tell, it's like butterflied. See both sides of it? Then you're going to take parchment paper. Both sides, spray with your cooking spray. I'm going to go over here and put this away. And then I'm going to get my pre-beat one because it was really loud, so we decided to spare y'all from all of that activity on here. Yes, so always make sure you wash your hands after you're dealing with chicken, and get yourself a new cutting board, which I should have already had out, but I don't. So we're going to take veggies. I'm going to move over here, move all the chicken out of the way. And I'm going to take just a simple little medley of veggies that I keep in the refrigerator. There you go. Nothing too technical. And we're going to saute these up just a little bit. I'm not going to do them really large because we are going to stuff it inside of the chicken. So I'm going to take 2 little slices of this and just little squares. And I'm going to put them all on here. Some peppers. And while you're doing all this, make sure that you have your oven preheating to 450 degrees so you don't waste any time. And mind you, this sounds like, it sounds like it's going to be really involved, but as you know, the cooking show is only 26 minutes, and we do almost everything on the show. So it's really doesn't take that long. And if you want to, you can do your Sunday meal prep like I do and have everything ready to go where, you have these containers of chopped up veggies, or I usually have some diced onions in there. I have this bowl of stuff in a Tupperware container with radishes and sugar snaps and, just an assortment of all yummy things. So I'm not going to put too many veggies in here because we're going to have a lot of stuff going in there, like cheese and yummy, yummy stuff. Just little squares like that. Okay. Put everything back in the bowl, and then you just cover up the bowl, put it in the fridge. It's very simple. I try not to overthink it, because you don't want to spend all day in the kitchen. So now we're going to see the oven's ready to go. It's do everything on here like you do at home. Olive oil in the pan, a little bit of butter, in. And I usually just keep the butter out. Cook it down, cook some of the water out, keep it in a bowl to use. I also have softened butter behind me. Anything to make it simple. All right. While I'm doing that, I am going to get the mixture ready for this. So let's take some cream cheese. Probably like half a cup of cream cheese. And we're going to put it in the microwave for like 30 seconds. Just to get it to where we can move around it. And then I'm going to take a cup of assorted cheeses. There is Mexican cheese in here. There's Colby. There's cheddar. All kinds of things in there. And then I am going to stir this. And don't, like I said, this eye is very hot. Put a little bit of garlic salt. Hopefully that did not explode in there. And as you can tell, this is coming together really fast. All right, while this is hot, throw in your cheeses. Gonna put pepper. Do the little pepper trick. Take that off because it is ready. See how fast that is? You just want to get it, you still want them crunchy. You don't want them too done. Stir this up, and as you can tell, you're about to get to where it's a paste. Do a little bit more garlic salt. Now taste that. You want to taste this because you don't want it to be bland. You want it to have enough seasoning to where I think we're going to go with a little hot stuff. It needs a little bit of spice, not just pepper. So we're going to put that in there. Come in here with that veggies. And see, there's no liquid left because I only put just a little bit. And if there is a teeny bit, you want to strain it off. I mean, a teeny bit's not going to hurt, but you want to strain most of it off. All right, give that a nice stir. Put it all in there. And that should be just enough to do your big chicken breast. Now, this chicken breast is enough for 2 people for sure. If you're going to do more, then you're going to want to increase your filling for the inside. Less, if your chicken breast isn't quite this big, this is a pretty big chicken breast. So we're going to start rolling it this direction. Now, always believe in seasoning your food inside and out. The bacon's going to season the outside. So we're going to take this that's perfectly seasoned, but we're going to need just a little bit of flavoring on this chicken. So I'm going to put a little bit of salt, and mind you, this comes out very fine. So it might look like I'm putting more than I am, but I'm not. It's kind of like a little trick that I have. All right. Now I'm going to take my mixture, and I'm going to evenly squish it out through here. And you want it to, we're going to make kind of a large roll. So you're going to go all the way out, which that's about pretty much the perfect amount. Lucky me, since I just came up with this recipe at the store yesterday, and that is how we roll. All right. Get your bacon open, because we're about to make this fabulous. All right. So take your chicken and start rolling it like this into a log. In the moment that I said the word bacon, the mascot rolls around to the other side of me. Oh, Buddy's on the mend. Buddy's on the mend. And we definitely got over the skunk. All right. Now there's lots of ways you can do this. I'm going to do lay the bacon out and let it touch, and then I'm going to roll it up in there, but not quite like that because you want it to You want it to touch, but mind you, it's going to have to cook all the way. So kind of like this. I'm trying to get a little bit more out like that. If you see what I'm saying. And just line them up. And it doesn't really matter what kind of bacon you use. This is all like the parchment paper is going to help you. Because you're going to need to, you know, spread it out like this. And I put that up here so I could see exactly how much bacon that I'm going to need. Just like that. And just keep going until you're done. And now when you get all of this done, I like to take the pretty part and plop it down this way. And then roll the bacon on both sides for something like this. Because you know the bottom is going to get hot and it's going to cook and stuff. But you want the top to be pretty. All right. So we have a few holes, but that's okay because it's going to be on the bottom. This part is the main part that I'm looking at. All right, so I'm going to take my roll very carefully. And then I'm going to try to flatten it out just a little bit. Because you want it to be... See how you can maneuver it some? Because if you just kept it all in a ball... excuse me. If you kept it all just in a ball, then you're going to have this big blob of bacon at the bottom. And then you're not going to have that. So I'm going to keep going, just maneuvering it. That's all we're doing. Making sure everything stays inside. It's still rolled up. All right, so then we're going to take this back in here. The easiest way. Take this and go like this. And then take this and go like this. And voila, beautiful, beautiful. All right, so instead of me trying to pick this up and messing it all up and everything, I'm going to take this whole thing over to my prepared pan, which is right here. And I have parchment paper on there. Become a really big fan of parchment paper since I've been doing the show. It's like foil, but something stick to foil that won't stick to this. And when you're using the keto flour, the carb quick flour, and all that kind of stuff, I have found that this actually works better. It is sprayed with spray. So then I'm going to take this right here, and I'm just going to like plop it right there. And then you have this masterpiece of loveliness, which is hopefully going to be delicious. Now, I'm going to put this in the 400-degree oven and try not to touch anything. My hands. And it is going to cook for about 20 minutes, maybe 25 on 400. Like I said, not really quite sure how long it's going to cook since we just made this up, but it's going to be delicious. Now, while we're going to take a break, I am going to sterilize everything, which is what I suggest you do whenever you put something in the oven and you've been touching chicken. So we'll be back in just a few minutes, and we'll do all of our sides and show you how wonderful it's going to be. See you in a minute.
Hi, I'm Robbie, manager at Quick Lube. I want to take a second and talk about your car. We've all been caught up in the hustle and bustle of everyday life. You don't have time to spend hours at a shop for a simple oil change and tire rotation. Here at Quick Lube, we change your oil, not your schedule. We operate on a first come, first served basis, so no appointment necessary. We also repair those squeaky brakes, put you some tires on, and do an alignment all in one shop.
Serving you with two locations, 700 Liberty Street in Martinsville and 6518 Greensboro Road in Ridgeway.
So we're good.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Hi, I'm Robbie, manager at Quick Lube. I want to take a
Well, here
God
we go.
bless.
Oh.
Are you looking for great food and entertainment? Ippy's Restaurant is the place to be.
We have been serving local communities since 1919. With made-from-scratch entrees and specialty dishes like our famous Oyster Rockefeller, smoked prime rib, and hand-carved filet mignon, we have a great selection of menu items that are all made to order for your everyday dining or special occasions. We also offer private rooms, catering services, and have a wonderful assortment of local bands that play in the lounge. Ippy's Restaurant and Lounge, 1760 North Main Street, Rocky Mount.
JoDee's Kitchen is brought to you in part by the Harvester Performance Center. World-class entertainment year-round. Harvester Performance Center, downtown Rocky Mount. Visit harvester-music.com.
There's the get more, the do more, the play more, and the start unlimited. And then there is also a fifth option it's called Just Kids. But the whole idea is that there's a flexible, different option for every customer, whatever suits their needs. So, and there's some added benefits and some added features that they've kind of tweaked from the previous unlimited plans that give all the customers a equal or better deal, but more value and more features like that 5G access. Yeah, well, we try to carry everything. And if we don't have something people are looking for, we can special order it, drop ship it straight to their house. So we try to have anything and everything we possibly can, but if we don't have it, we'll get it for you.
Hey guys, Chris at Eden Jewelry here. For over 35 years, Eden Jewelry has been the region's premier retailer to sell your unwanted or broken jewelry. We also buy diamonds, Rolex watches, gold and silver coins, and sterling flatware. Gold and silver prices are still very high, and our promise to you is that we pay out better than any of our competitors. Why sell your jewelry at a yard sale? Instead of practically giving it away, why not make the extra cash? Eden Jewelry, 802 Commonwealth Boulevard, Martinsville, Virginia, 276-634-0222.
All right, everybody, and welcome back to JoDee Jean's Kitchen. We had to suck a little bit of the delicious bacon smoke out of here, and we are about to finish this whole meal up. So, with our cheese, cream cheese, veggie stuff wrapped in bacon, we are going to make a quick green bean, and these are just any kind. I'm not going to show you the brand because it doesn't really matter. Any kind of frozen green bean. You can do it from frozen or you can do it not from frozen. And these have been sitting out since we've been filming, so they're probably partially. Put them in your pan, preheat it, which you know that only takes a minute here. And then we are going to put a little bit of salt, garlic salt on it. And if there's water in there, that's fine. It doesn't really matter. Get them all laid out like that. Now mind you, you can top this with cheese. You can cook this with anything you want. Just do a little sprinkle of that on there. You can put fresh garlic in it. Doesn't matter. Make it your own. Slices of almonds. You can dress it up any way you want. So we are going to give that a quick stir. It is going to be ready literally in a jiffy. All right, in the meantime, I'm going to step over here, and we are going to do just a few of these little potatoes in the air fryer. And I already have some in there, but I'm going to show you how to do it. Cut it in little slices. Try to make them even so it cooks even. And then go down this way. So they're little bitty, like French fries, but little baby French fries. Because remember, you're not going to eat the French fries, but your family that you're cooking for on your keto journey doesn't want to always just eat that. They want to have some sort of other option. So we're going to make something nice for them. All right, so I have Just a couple of these, which makes a side of fries for Chad, the producer, who's going to eat these. And then we're going to take a little bit of ranch seasoning. It's not just for the dressing. It does have a lot of yummy stuff in there. And then a little bit of pepper. And you're just going to give that a stir. Just like that. And then you're going to pop them in the air fryer. And that's just with a little bit of, that's a little bit of olive oil in there. Not very much at all. All right, so now we're going to pull out our delicious chicken stuffed roll. And it cooked for about, I'd say 30 minutes on 400. You see the bacon is nice and crispy. And we're going to do quite a few readings. Now it's very important that you have an instant read thermometer. I can't say this enough. And I tell this to everybody because that way you do not overcook things and you do not undercook things. Because overcooking them in my book is just as bad as undercooking them. Because you can die, get salmonella, all that kind of stuff. All right, so we have our beans here. And I'm going to actually top these just with a little bit of cheese. Not very much because we already have cheese everywhere. Like I said, this is freshly shaved Parmesan Reggiano. We're going to go here with this while the beans are still hot. And just a sprinkling of this. A little bit goes a long way. You really don't need it, but we're going to do it anyway. All right, now this thing, we're going to let it sit here just for a minute while I go over a few things with you because you want it to tighten up a little bit. As you can tell, it's not really running out, but it's running out a little bit. And see how the parchment paper really saves this because this little piece over here, it just comes right off. So we're going to let this tighten up just a bit. Usually we time it for like 10 minutes, but it's been in the oven off for like probably 5. So we're going to give it just a minute. And then we're going to talk about the French fries. So I have put them in here in the air fryer and got them nice and crispy. As you can tell, we started with this, we got this, and they are delicious. A little ranch flavoring on there. And just dump them on the plate, just like so. And in the meantime, while we are waiting for that to cook, we're just going to go over a few things that I did on my recap of the keto first journey. So you have this here. Now, you're probably not going to be able to eat all of this, depending on what you're doing. For leftovers, you can chop it up, put it in eggs for your breakfast roll, for your low-carb keto wrap. And don't forget, you always have the other piece of chicken. You're going to make soup out of it. You're going to start with the chicken base, chicken meat, your bowl of veggies, your grocery list of stuff that you're going to always have in your house. You don't want to ever be unprepared to where the only thing you have left is Doritos and stuff that you're not supposed to eat. But I know that a lot of y'all ask me, those are the main things that you ask me. What do you buy at the grocery store? And I haven't really gone over that in many of the episodes. So here in the later ones where more people are starting to watch, I wanted to just make sure that we touch on that. Go to the produce department, get all the green stuff, the colored peppers, jalapenos, the spinach, the mixed greens, anything really that is going to be a filler other than pasta, bread, and other stuff like that. But let's get in here and taste this because I think it's sat long enough. So we're going to go down here with a knife and cut us off a little piece of this. It's another reason why I like the parchment paper. Definitely saves on the knives because it doesn't get all the way through. So put that on there. And we're definitely not going to leave that there. I'm going to go in here and first I'm going to try this bean because that's really hot. And as simple as that is, it is so good. I mean, I can't tell you how fresh it tastes. I mean, we make them at the restaurant all the time. They're called haricot vert, grilled green beans. You can get them with your chicken dish we have there, salmon, all of it. We have so many things that are low in carb, gluten-free, and stuff like that. And if you don't know, just ask, because everybody that works there pretty much knows. All right, so I'm going to go in here and taste my new masterpiece, hopefully. Because remember, I just now went to the grocery store yesterday and figured out what we were doing here. Well, you can definitely taste the different kinds of cheeses. And the chicken is so tender. And I know that's from beating it out, and it's still juicy. I don't know if you can see all that in there, but it is actually really, really good. I think the bacon helps seal it all in, other than the ends. And I guess you could wrap it up around the ends for the outside, but I really don't think that's necessary. Or tuck the chicken under a little bit. And I am going to try one of these potatoes and see how that worked out. Because it's all in moderation. Potatoes are gluten-free. It's not going to kill you. But all in all, it's a really good dish. The carb count in it is fairly low, probably at like 3 or 4, maybe 5, depending on how many beans and stuff you eat. But just make sure that don't give up. If you have questions, like I said, you can Google anything. You can ask me at any time. The best way to get a hold of me is probably my email, and that is at jodee.jeans@gmail.com. You can always look on any of the cooking episodes we have, JoDee Jeans Kitchen. And like I said, give me all your questions. I'll help you out any way I can, and especially on this journey. I've been on it for a little over a year and 3 or 4 months, and it's working out pretty well. Health-wise, everything's going well. So I just want to thank you for watching, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button right down there. Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Out better than any of our competitors. Why sell your jewelry at a yard sale? Instead of practically giving it away, why not make the extra cash? Eden Jewelry, 802 Commonwealth Boulevard, Martinsville, Virginia, 276-634-0222.
JoDee's Kitchen is brought to you in part by the Harvester Performance Center. World-class entertainment year-round. Harvester Performance Center, downtown Rocky Mount. Visit harvester-music.com. Martinsville First Savings Bank has been serving Martinsville and Henry County since 1924. Feel free to stop by or call for more information on how our checking, savings, money markets, and certificates of deposit can help you meet your financial goals. If you're tired of 800 members or online customer service, please contact us. We are local people making local decisions. Visit our office at 25 West Church Street in Uptown Martinsville or call 638-8771.
It's all about love. That's what Mommy says. It's taking care of people and helping them have a good day. Mommy works with people who are sick and getting ready to go to heaven. She's a nurse at Mountain Valley Hospice. That means Mommy is an angel, but just without the wings. When I grow up, I want to be an angel too.
Hi, Barry Nelson here at Nelson Kia Subaru. It's never been a better time to buy than now. Save now on this brand new 2019 Kia Rio for only $169 a month. Got another great deal. 1.9 financing for 72 months on new WRXs and new Legacies here at Nelson Kia Subaru. 0% financing on all these brand new Kias. Remember, got double your warranty. That's 200,000 miles and 20 years worth of warranty on Nelson Kias. On remaining 2019 Outbacks, 0% financing. Best deal ever. Come by Nelson Kia Subaru, take advantage of these great deals, and remember, everybody knows cars cost less in Martinsville.